I know a lot of you were saying another day of this, some heavy scattered rain and some strong thunderstorms. Nothing severe officially out there at the moment, but just know that that could change. And once again, some of these stronger storms as they continue to develop through the rest of this evening could produce damaging wind gusts and maybe even some flooding too, because we have got these pockets of heavy rain coming over some of the same neighborhoods over and over again. We've got more heavy rain closing in on the uptown area of Charlotte, just to the west of there. This is slowly drifting off to the east. So Matthews and down toward Indian Land, far northern Lancaster County, stretching into York County, Tega Cave, Fort Mill, Rock Hill. That band of scattered storms moving through slowly across your area. The rain is a little bit lighter over eastern Chester County, but then it is coming down heavy in spots. A strong storm near the Jefferson area, southern Ashe County. We've got more pockets of heavy rain over Avery County and Watauga County for yet another day. In between, good chunk of the foothills still primarily dry and points east, but we still have that lingering front. We've been talking about it for a couple of days now. A trough in place here, and just that disturbance, that upper level energy helping to create more of these downpours and scattered storms across the air. Of course, there's so much moisture, humidity in the air too. So anything that does have the chance to develop has a potential to just dump all of that heavy rain. So Futurecast shows a lot of this even lasting into the overnight again, 2-3 o'clock in the morning before things settle down briefly. And then we are going to be talking about the possible impacts from Idalia, and I'll show you a closer look at that here coming up. And as I've been talking about, flooding will continue to be one of the main threats, in particular across the mountains and foothills, western parts of South Carolina, North Georgia, where because of the higher terrain too, that could lead to even some mudslides too across the parts of the area. So please be mindful of that and stay weather aware, and do not attempt to drive your car through any areas of standing water if you do have flooding in your area. 81 degrees right now, that temperature. Obviously not as hot as what we were talking about last week. We've got a rain-cooled 73 in Rock Hill, still at 90 at Cheraw, upper 60s to lower 70s up in the mountains. So the stalled front will create another round of scattered downpours and stronger thunderstorms into tomorrow. It's looking like mainly Wednesday into early Thursday morning. That's when we could start to get the impacts from Tropical Storm Idalia, bringing some of that widespread heavy rain and some breezy conditions to parts of our area. But then after it moves out, it is going to be a delightful end to the week, late Thursday and going into Friday. So tomorrow, a lot of clouds around, maybe a little patchy fog in the morning. Temperatures only topping out in the mid-80s, and it will be turning showery and stormy in spots. As Elisa was showing you, Tropical Storm Idalia is still expected to become a major Category 3 hurricane prior to making that landfall somewhere near the Big Bend area of Florida going into early Wednesday morning, and then gradually weakening, but it could still pack 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here along the coast of the Carolinas as it heads that way and right along the shoreline there later in the week. So as we were talking about on Futurecast, going into tomorrow, the main issue here is that stalled front creating some of those scattered showers and storms. But then here comes some of that tropical moisture from the south developing by Wednesday late morning and afternoon. You can see the outer edge here basically along the I-85 corridor moving in. Notice the heavier rain with the brighter colors lining up over Chesterfield County and Richmond County. If it stays on this current track, we'll get some of the heavier rain out that way, and then starting to clear out already by early Thursday morning before sunrise. We should start to see some nice clearing, and it's back to sunshine for most of the area. As we take it out over the course of the next few days, we could see an additional inch, maybe close to 2+ inches of rain. And as far as the wind goes, nothing too intense. We could get some of those higher gusts around 25-30 miles an hour, mainly to the east of Charlotte. That would be late Wednesday going into Thursday. And here's a look at what's coming in behind Idalia. Much drier conditions, drier air, much lower level of humidity there on the muggy meter to end the week and heading into the weekend. Temperature's not bad, and it's back to sunshine.